Hello, thanks for visiting Great Beginnings. I'm Nancy, and tonight's sequel, my next segment is we're continuing in the dating segment and sorting. And it's starting small and getting to know one another. And I wanted to share just a few minutes of the dating, uh, the what a date represents to a woman, especially one my age. But no kidding. It always has been this way, though. When you find somebody that you're wanting to get to know, and somebody there might be a mutual attraction, and this person calls you up and asks you for a date, and it's just wonderful because the feelings are mutual, and you're really interested in getting to know that person. So there's nothing more exciting than being asked out on a date by somebody you really, really want to get to know. So you spend all the time, you invest in yourself. First of all, this date, as all dates are an investment in your time. You're wanting to get to know the person, you're taking the time, and from the very beginning, you mark your calendar and you're looking forward to this all week long. And say the date's on a Friday night. You are planning what to wear, you're planning what you're going to, um, how your hair is going to look, and what shoes you're going to wear, and the whole date itself, what the theme is going to be, kind of sets the tone, and what perfume you're going to have, and you're looking forward to working out. Each workout up until that moment is really important with that date in mind. You're just excited. You're just excited. You have all the butterflies. Even at my age, I mean, I still get butterflies. You get butterflies and you just can't wait. It's something that you look forward to all week long, and it makes your day. It really does. So, all the little things like getting your nails done and what color and the makeup you're going to wear and all of those things, women take a lot of consideration into every date that they do. And it's important for you, if you're a man, if you're a gentleman, take the same time to look at dating from another perspective. I mean, so many men look at it as something simple, a slam dunk, that they can just go out and schmooze someone with some flattering words, and then pay for their dinner, rush through the meal, and get to the bedroom. And that is so lame. That's so tacky. That is so offensive to me, for one. Because certainly, if you're not a person who wishes to take the proper amount of time to really spend getting to know someone, then you don't belong in my presence. I know that for sure. And if I took all the time, and I can recall one time I went on a date with someone, I had looked forward to it all week long. And we were to meet in the center of town. And the time came, and we met. And this person was a contractor. He worked with his hands. He had a laborious job, so he was naturally, working. But he showed up at the date. He didn't even bother to go to his home to shower, change, to splash on some cologne. There was no evidence that he did anything at all. And I stood there and I was appalled. I was absolutely appalled. And I canceled the date right then and there. And I said, never again. That was the first and last date. That would never happen again. If somebody doesn't take the time, if somebody isn't as interested in putting their best foot forward and really doing all that they can to make their best presentation, even if it's a coffee date. I don't care what kind of date it is. It's a value thing. It is, I value my time and I know my worth, and I am presenting my best me to this person that I'm interested in getting to know. And it's about quality. It's about quality and honor. And that is what I look for in someone. Now, if you're a gentleman and you don't have that, maybe consider this Great Beginnings 101. I don't know. You need to listen to a lot of Barry Manilow music. I don't know. But anyway, you want someone that values you and values your time and shows you how much they respect you, how much they value you, how much they appreciate you and the time it took you to get ready for that date. It's a telltale sign of where someone's coming from when you meet them on a first date. And if it's not there, if those prerequisites don't catch my attention, if they are not there, if they're not where I'm at in a mature way, I'm not interested. It should go without even mentioning, but these days these qualities are hard to find in people. And so that's what this channel is about. It's about shedding light on what's important. And, certain things we used to do in the old days, they're still good for today. They haven't gone out of style. No, it's about having class, having a sense of dignity, having a sense of self-worth, having a sense of value and self-respect and regard, and appreciating and valuing someone else's time as well. And it should be 50-50, mutual, even give and take, and it should be that way. But those are the early things you want to find out about people when you're starting to date. At first, have them meet them for coffee and find out these little nuances, these little things. Find out how they behave when the waitress gets the order wrong. Are they going to lash out? These are all things to find out about, to notice. Does he open the door for you? Because if he's a gentleman, he always opens the door for a lady. And a man's job is to protect and defend the honor of the woman. Always look at her as a prize, because she is. If you're me, you're definitely a prize. And he's never pushy, and he never rushes her. Don't go rushing a woman. That's the first strong indicator that your motives are completely out of whack. And I know what your motives are. I see through all the bullshit. I can tell you. You have to learn how to see through all the bullshit. Read between the lines, okay? Every word that comes out of someone's mouth, the way they say it, everything they do, everything they say, the way they act, the way they look at you. Are they looking at you? Are they looking at your eyes? Or are they looking at your tits? Okay? I hate to put it out there, but yeah, notice that. Notice their mannerisms. Are they kind? Are they selfless? Are they patient? Are they polite? And are they interested in you? Do they really take the time to get to know you? You know if they do. You know what kind of questions they're asking. You know when someone's really interested in you and when they're not. Notice that too, okay? At first, take time over coffee, and ask pertinent questions that will allow you to determine whether there is going to be a second date. Get to know the individual and get to know their goals. What are their aspirations? What kind of things do you have in common? And this is one of the first things I would suggest finding out, because by these things you're going to know whether the person is a candidate for a long-term relationship or if he's somebody that you're just going to want to be friends with. Because there's some pretty important criteria you want to clear up and get out of the way, like early on. And because these things are necessary for your happiness. The things you've already illustrated, you've already written down a list of things that you really want, the things that you love to do and make you happy. And those are the things you're looking to find in common with other people. So those are the things you want to look and search for and get out of the way early on. And so find them out early. What is his persuasion is one of them. What are his beliefs, his belief system? Is he a very rigid religious man with unbudgeable traditions and inflexible? Is he dogmatic about specific things, or is he on a spiritual journey like yourself, and he is learning and growing in grace, faith, and in the knowledge of truth, and and not so much religious, but on a spiritual. These are things to find out, because that in itself is extremely important, because what you don't want to wind up with is someone who doesn't possess the same level of spirituality or qualities in your persuasion as you do, and then they wind up resenting you. They wind up having hidden resentments towards you. They are jealous, they're envious, they start displaying, over time, they will start displaying a resentment, a hidden, buried resentment for you having a connection with God, and they won't like that. They will deter you and try to break you down, and they will work against you. You don't want somebody who's not on the same page with you spiritually. Take it from me, you don't want that. Save yourself years of misery because what they will do is they will punish you. They will. They will punish you in ways that you won't like. They will neglect you. They will avoid you. They will try to bring you down. They will try to tear you down over time, incrementally, bit by bit, little by little, because they're jealous. And a man should never be jealous of his wife or anything like that. And if you're a boyfriend and girlfriend, you should never have that kind of feeling for one another. You should celebrate each other's strengths and triumphs and achievements, and you should be happy for one another. I love to see people in love. It's a joy to my heart whenever I'm at the beach and I notice lovers walking hand in hand and they're happy that you could just see in their eyes that they have this endearing love that brings them closer together, and they share a world all their own. I absolutely love to see that. I am so happy when I know any of my friends that have wonderful, endearing relationships. I'm just so happy for them. It brings happiness and it brings hope. I love being around them because they're happy, because they're fulfilled and content, and it makes me happy. And it makes me feel that there's so much that I can aspire to attain in my life. And so it makes me very, very happy. But yes, certainly these are things you want to learn early on. What about their ideologies? What about their political stances? Like, where do they stand politically? Or are they indifferent? Is everything relative to them? Do things not matter? Because that also can stir up differences and a lot of fighting over dinner and a lot of buried resentments, and over time it can take its toll on a relationship. So you want to really try to match up with someone in those really important categories as much as possible. Certainly there are other categories, but if you have like a 70-30, if there's 70% of everything that you guys are copacetic about each other, you both are on the same page, you're going to have, then the other 30%, stuff that you might not like. He might be vegan and you're not. I mean, stuff you can work out. That's normal. And certainly nobody's perfect, but there has to be a certain amount of harmony in those areas in the real glue that bond you together. You don't want to be fighting about those areas. You want to get that out of the way and learn those things up front about someone. And what are his goals, or what he does for a living? Is it what are his plans for his future? What does he see? Does he live day by day, or does he have goals? And maybe that's not important to you. It is to me that somebody has goals. I'm a very creative person. I have so many goals, but being a single woman just starting out, there are challenges, but I look at all of them, every single one of my challenges, as a big, huge adventure. And this is my playground, and the world is my oyster. So that's how I look at everything. Every day is a gift. Every day absolutely is a gift, and I look at it as such. So that's something to discover about when you're first dating someone. You should try to get to know that, because then you'll know if there's a point in even continuing. And certainly you wouldn't want to waste anyone's time, because you value them as a person, right? And they value you. Now, you may be, and if you continue with someone that it's not going to go far, it would not be right for you to lead them on, okay? Because that is a form of cruelty. You don't want to lead someone on just because you may not have someone else to go out with. Don't do that. Be honest, be direct, be completely truthful. Speak your truth and honesty. Say, I love this and this about you, but the fact of the matter is that we have too many gross differences in certain areas, and I know that it's not conducive to what I'm looking for. So, but as a friend, hey, until I do find someone or the man of my dreams or whatever, if you want to hang out and go dancing or do some of those commonalities that you both share together, maybe you enjoy playing chess, maybe perhaps enjoy swimming or camping out, something fun, something that's healthy, something that is um, something you both enjoy. Maybe you know someone who's gay that loves to dance. Heck, if you have a wonderful dance partner, go for it. Have a wonderful time dancing. But anyway, I hope that was helpful to someone out there. And once again, if you like my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It's a new channel, but hopefully we'll get enough listeners out there. And I thank you for your time. And God bless. Good night.